repeat triggers and thoughts. Repeating triggers and thoughts. Basically, a trigger is, we can describe it like a scenario. We can describe it as an end goal, an event. So let's say trigger, let's say you're talking to a woman, or if you're a woman talking about a man, repeating a trigger is basically having the end result as the trigger written out and then repeating the trigger. And what I mean by that is, let's say you want to kiss this person. The trigger is kissing. Now, in order to have this person kissing you or you kissing them, you have to repeat the trigger. You have to constantly match the character of the person that they would want to kiss by your personality, by your actions, by your behaviors, by your words. So you have to act as this person without actually saying you want to kiss them. You just keep repeating the trigger of the person they would want to kiss. Like, you could say something as like, I'm so happy we're here together, and I'm lucky that you was able to come spend some time with me and allow me to present myself to you. Now, that's not me necessarily saying I want to kiss you or they want to kiss me, but they're going to look at me in a way and say, do you know what? That's quite an attractive thing to say. So you're building the attraction to make them want to kiss you. You haven't said it yet, but you're creating this way that they look at you. And that's why it's a trigger. Because you're not actually saying it, you're just moving in accordance to it. You're being the type of person they would want to kiss without saying you want to kiss them. Now, you keep repeating this until you say it. So you keep repeating this trigger and moving accordingly until you say, I want to kiss you. Or you actually just kiss them. Obviously, you do that when you know the time's right and they're showing signs that they want you to. So you repeat the trigger until you say it. You repeat the trigger until you do it. You repeat the trigger until you ask, can you kiss them? And then you repeat the trigger until you tell them to tell you to kiss them. So that you keep being this person until it gets to the point where they tell you to kiss them. And then there's another side of it where you keep repeating the trigger until they say it, where they say, kiss you. And you keep repeating the trigger until they just kiss you, literally just kiss you. And then you keep doing it until they ask you to kiss them. And so that's repeating triggers. And then repeating thoughts is putting the thought in their mind of you kissing them. So saying certain things that make them say in their head, oh, I want this person to kiss me, like repeating, like doing things that make them have these thoughts. So, but being in control of it and thinking in advance and saying, cool, I want them to have the thought to say, I like what he just said, or I like him. So that's the thought. And then the repeating the thought part is you doing what you need to do, or acting how you need to act, or saying what you need to say, or taking actions that you need to take for them to say, "Do you know what? He done this, he said that, he behaves like this, and these are all things that I like in a person." So you're creating them saying they like you just by what you're doing. You're not telling them to say they like you. You're just doing things along the lines which is going to make them inevitably like you. So yeah. So the trigger is the scenario, being the guy that she wants to come and see after work, being the woman that the guy you like wants to come see after work. That's the trigger, is the scenario. And then the thought is, I can't wait to see you. I miss you. Like, I remember when we was together. Do you know what I mean? You're creating these thoughts by what you're saying, by what you're doing, and your behavior.